Hi, welcome to the channel. First, I'd like to thank everybody that watches this. I've got 27,000 something views and 182 subscribers. I think I've been on YouTube, 8 or 9 months or so. I have to look again. But if you're like me, your pockets are empty. You're stuck in the house for the last 2 years, can't hardly get out. And you got an old project car. This is a 79 Red Atlanta Camaro, however you say it. I found 2 rims and tires. I found these old 70 front end parts, like a 79, 80 Z28 hood. I ain't got a quarter spore yet. This is aftermarket fender. If I shut the gap, you'll see how bad it is. You think, I'm gonna work on this car. You can't be that bad in the back, right? And after you drag all the mass nest stuff out, nah, it's not that bad, is it? On both sides. And this car has a better floor. On the driver's side's got a bad spot. Yeah, I've got a bunch of junk in it. I think I'm gonna put this thing together. But however, you think how old I'm getting, how many times I've tried to do this to have a old car I usually get tired of, want to sell. I get bored. I show the other Camaro. That's only part of the front one on this one. You think, I'm gonna fix old car up again. I'm tired of computer stuff. Tired of buying a $100 sensor. You gotta buy a $10,000 computer to figure it out. I'll go back to a carbureted car. You find a couple cheap ones. Like this one thing was a $500 car. Has a 68 or 9 327 in it. Supposed to be a Corvette. It runs good. But it's set for 20 years old. The float ain't working right. I'm gonna fix my old car up again. But to get looking at it, the more work you do, the worse it gets. Now this front end is off a Z28. I fixed the mount holes and I put the polyurethane bushings in it. I repaired the hose. I bought a plasma cutter, but you can see that video, which I let it sit for a month and that's not working. But I put 415, I'll try to do this, not one shot. Which that's 6 or 7 months old or more. I forget how long I did that ago. I didn't do the rest of it yet. That's just Krylon paint. Well, I forgot where I was. I'm trying to do these videos unedited, be real, be honest. No sugarcoating. No fancy editing. Trying to get not be boring. I figured I'd just do this Mustang instead. This is how far I got so far. It's hard to find an engine time. You got so many projects you try to do. Like this 2nd generation Dodge I bought wrecked. Somehow, it's so hard to find a rust-free fender in this color. I'll just mop up the frame, hit it with some Rust-Oleum paint, and then go to the bed. The frame of the bed. This is a year or 2 old, but it's been sitting. It's that Ace encapsulator paint, which I'm not really talking it down. This has been sitting here, not been driven. It's still good shape. But I put on the Ford Expedition did. In the video I think I did, not sure. I put on a Ford Expedition that had a rusty frame. It didn't last a month or 2, the rust started coming back through. So in my opinion, you might want to try that 415 or Chassis Saver if you ever heard of it. So far, I got these rims on here. The front, the car go by. I got to change the spindles because I don't use no spacers. Did a research on them, they're known for breaking and cracking. Wheel flying off, so I'm trying to keep it, get something off a 2000 model, but I get that hub in the middle. You see it, wheel's nice and flush. I did a video on this, I put some sound deadener in it, had the interior out. You can check my other videos out. As you can see, I might need a dash pad. I'm not sure. All falling apart through the heat. As you see the shape of this thing, somebody was going to scrap it because the transmission went out and it was hitting the front. Lightly. So I saved it from being scrapped. I've been trying to find a fender, trying to find the hubs cheaply, doing a budget. A lot about dropping it 2 inches in the rear, trying to show anything in the background. I'm going to put a 4th generation, whatever we call it, 2500 2010 model front end with a bumper on it. Already got the bumper for the rear. It's the right size year off the newer one. You can see how the rest of the junk is all cracked and broke. Took this plastic piece off. I gotta get a racial wheel, get this glue off. Which you ought to get one of those. They work pretty good. Each one wants to remove a decal off a truck once. Like this truck is really clean. People just throw it away. But it takes me time. Gotta find the parts. Try to find the money, just to keep these projects going. Maybe I'm gonna stick to being a car channel. I don't know. Here comes another vehicle. Follows the phone. Forget where I was again. So if you watch a channel, a guy don't sugarcoat everything, who messes up all the time. No matter how hard I try in life, I fail every day in some way or somehow. Offending people, saying the wrong thing. I forget, on this note, US mags, tire size 245, 45 R17. Never heard that tire before. Oh. Made in Vietnam. These are 17 by 8, I think. Just gonna leave something for the world behind in case someday I'm not here. To be honest with you, I'm surprised that people don't watch my channel at all. I started making this channel just because I was moved. I'm gonna leave something behind for the world. Never been successful, never had money in my pocket. No formal education. Everything you learn, I've learned in life, learn the hard way. No matter how hard I try, I mess up. But this is maybe going to be a car channel, or just another guy rambling on for nobody to hear. But this is going to be real. Trying to be unedited, just be honest. You watch so many channels, people are smiling, but you know, they smile for the views. I usually have a sense of humor, but some days people like me just stuck trying to figure out what you're supposed to do. A lot of projects too much. A lot of projects, so little time, so little energy. So if I put this video, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for stopping by. Hope you learned something at least. Lord loves y'all. Loves us all.